good morning. All right, so I realized yesterday I wear my sunglasses. Oh, never mind. Okay, it's day 2 of my vlog, and I am on my way to work this morning. So it's not on my way home. So do I look a little more bright and chipper in the morning? All right, so anyway, I just want to touch base with you and say good morning and tell you a little bit about what's about to happen in my day. On my way to work, however, when I get to work, 2 of my coworkers and myself, we're going to get into one of the district vans, and we're headed to Brenham, Texas, because we're going to the Google Summit tomorrow morning. So we decided that we're going to leave as early as we possibly could, because if you don't know it, there's this certain ice cream, Bluebell ice cream, love it. Bluebell ice cream is made from the cows of Brenham. I know some of you are probably going to go, wait, she gave quotes with 2 hands and she's driving. Yes, I do need drive every once in a while, but just for that short period of time. So right now I am driving on, it seems like really bouncy, doesn't it? Most of the roads that I drive on are what others would consider country roads. I live in a town that only has under 800 people in it. Maybe it's grown, but yeah, we have about 800 people in it. So I would say we're definitely a small town. And so anyway, we're going to the Google Summit tomorrow. Lisa, she's one of the other ladies that's going with it. It's Lisa, Mary, and me, Wendy. And last year, Lisa and I went to the Google Summit, and I loved it. I mean, there are educators there that are sharing their knowledge of all things Google. Well, not all things Google, because some of the things were iPad things, and you would think, well, at a Google Summit, but, you know, you can use your Google Drive and your Gmail and all of those things on your iPad. So, needless to say, I have my computer and I have my iPad with me. It's a mini. I gave my iPad to my son, and I have an iPad mini. My husband bought that for me, so I was very lucky. So anyway, we're on, when I get to work, we're going to meet, and then we're going to go get a district vehicle, and we're going to drive that, so that way our gas is paid for, because otherwise our gas wouldn't be paid for. It'd be more comfortable probably driving our own, and who knows what they're going to give us, because they usually only have like these big things, expeditions and whatever those other ones are. So needless to say, I'm kind of excited about it. It'll be a lot of fun. The other thing that has happened is that I went out this morning, just to let you know, like I said, I do live out there in the country kind of area. I have 6 baby chickens, and I call them the half dozen. I haven't named them because I just don't feel that animals like that, you should name them in case, you know, that's too hard. Anyway, so last night was the very first night that I left the half dozen out for the whole night, because before they were baby chicks, and baby chicks really need heat regulation. And so now they're not full chickens yet, but they're pretty close to on their way. They're getting those. Okay, a little break there in the filming, because I had a friend that called. She's has my position, kind of, sort of, secondary level in a bigger, huger district. And we were talking about what her plans are. And right now I'm in the line at Starbucks. Yes, that is one of the things that a guilty pleasure of mine, is to get myself something from Starbucks when I can afford it, and when I can. And this morning is one of those times. All right, so I'll catch you probably after my Starbucks order. All right, so I'm back, and I'm back traveling. Have no idea. Oops, sorry, covered everything there. Didn't mean to do that. And oh, it's traffic on a Friday morning. What? It's Friday. It's so funny. I call it traffic. Other people wouldn't even think about it as traffic because of, I don't know, just because of the way that it goes. And I'm wondering if I should go that way that I went yesterday. That was kind of fun. Wonder how long it would take. Let me see. Let me look at the traffic. I'm going to do it anyway because, like I told you yesterday, I kind of like going in different ways just so it's not so boring. 40 minutes one way is boring. Alright, so now I'm going on the highway. Normally I would go the back way to do this, but I'm going to try it over the highway. And I know you can't see what I'm looking at, and in a minute, here, let me flip it around. Let me see if that'll do it. No, I guess I have to stop it before it'll work. Anyway, so what I'm doing right now is I'm driving over this bridge that goes over this lake. But what's really cool is that the moon is still out. It's daylight though, and the moon is still out. Yeah, anyway. So my morning has begun, and I will be on the road for several hours. And maybe I'll add a little with my other two friends that are coming with me, with Mary and Lisa. We'll see how that goes. All right, if not, well, happy Friday, and just wanted to tell you guys, vlog number 2, that's what I'm doing. Bye. Love ya. Hey everyone, vlog number 3. I am currently driving home after spending a day in Brenham, Texas at a Google Summit. I know it looks kind of dark because it is actually 8:32 where I am, and I'm driving home. Had a great time. Got to meet a lot of really interesting people. Learned an awful lot. At one point I tweeted out there that my brain hurt. I felt like I was learning so much. And somebody retweeted me and said because my brain was growing, and that made me laugh. So right now I'm on my way home. We drove in one of the district's vehicles, dropped that off, and so now I'm finally on my way home. I have about a 20-minute drive before I do get home. Like I said, had a fabulous time, met some really great people, learned an awful lot. Still haven't told anybody, at work if anything's changing, because I really don't know if anything's changing. Right now we're just playing it by ear to see how things are going. So tomorrow's Sunday. I'll be doing my church online in the morning if you'd like to join me. And then tomorrow afternoon, I got the regular house stuff to do, but I also need to go over and see my mom and dad. All right, so this is quick, but the end of vlog number 3, because I have to stop and get some milk before I go home. There's nothing like not having any milk for my coffee. That would not make me happy. So I hope you all have a good night. Be safe, and we'll talk to you soon. Hey, happy day. It's Sunday, so as you can tell, I am not in work attire, but I am in my car driving. So again, I am going to give you 5 minutes of my life, I guess. I am headed over to my parents' house. They live in a town that's about 30 minutes away from me, in a more suburb type town. And they are how do you describe them? They're retired. My dad is going to turn 80 this year. My mom is 76. They are, thank the Lord, in great health. As a matter of fact, they babysit my niece and nephew, who are both under the age of 5. They were under the age of 4, I think. They're little kids. They babysit them 1 day a week. They were babysitting them 2 days a week because my brother and his wife are both police officers in the big city that's near us. And so luckily their children have never had to go to a daycare type situation. 2 days a week they are with their other sets of grandparents, and 1 day they're with my parents. And then their work shifts, my brother and his wife, their work shifts, they have worked it out that they have the kids the other days. So their shifts are same time during the day, but they're off on one common day, and then there's 2 days that they're not off. So I think that works out right. Or maybe now they're both off on 2 different days. I don't remember how it is. But anyway, luckily, they've had relatives that have been able to take care of those kids, which is quite a money saver. My daughter, and she has 2 children, and they are about to be 3 and about to be 1. And she stays home. Luckily, her husband, who is a full-time student, has a job that he's able to make enough money, and she is able to stay home. I looked up, could you tell? I was looking at the light just to make sure it was green. Sometimes I swear I drive through them and I think, what the heck color was that? But, I know it's green. Anyway, as I was saying, my daughter, he's a full-time student and he works full-time, and they are just, good stewards of their money, and she is able to stay home with them, which is a blessing. It really is. I think it's something that she's always dreamed she wanted to do in her life, and she's able to do it. They're a young couple who are making things work, and she is extremely talented. She takes beautiful pictures of my grandchildren, and as a matter of fact, has made friends with a lady who has 2 children the same age as her children, and she's a photographer, and I think that that's a great influence on her. But my daughter has quite an eye for that kind of thing. I think she gets that from my mom's side of the family, because my mom and her sister are both, or my aunt and my mom, very artistic, have a beautiful eye for art, and for making things beautiful, and I think my daughter has that too. I don't. I wish I could say I had that. I try. I can make things, but I call myself the copy queen, because I'm very good at just seeing something somebody else has done, and I like to copy that. So anyway, on the road again. I thought originally I was going to stay home and mow the grass, but it's a week after Mother's Day. Yes, I'm a bad daughter. I haven't been over there yet. Last weekend when I was going to go over, they were headed out to my brother's house, or one of my brother's house, my older brother's house. And so I said, okay, well, I'll come over some other time. And then last week was crazy at work, and so I wasn't able to come over. And yesterday I was at that Google Summit, so I wasn't able to make it over then. So it's Sunday. I'm going to go over for a little while, and then I'll probably go home and feed the chickens and mow the grass if the weather holds up. It's beautiful right now. It's 81 degrees, and it's cloudy, but it still is beautiful outside. It's not like, completely cloudy, as you can probably tell from the background, but it is, those beautiful white puffy clouds. Good winds blowing though, so I'm thinking that maybe we're in the radar, or maybe we do have a little precipitation in the forecast. And I'll tell you what, I will not deny that I hope it does rain, because we have been in such a drought the past couple of years that any rain is a welcome sight. The lake that's close to my house is about 10, 11 feet down. In places that we used to take the boat and the jet skis, there are cows that are grazing out there because the water is so low. So anyway, on my way, thought I would just give you a little update of what's going on. I think I'm going to stop. I had some flowers for my mom for Mother's Day, but they're a week old, so I didn't bring the flowers. All I brought was the vase. So I'm going to stop at the store and get some fresh flowers to bring over to her. I thought it was kind of funny that I had to dump the flowers, but what was I going to do? There was nothing I could do. I did my church online. If you've never been to lifechurch.tv, that's my church online. Absolutely love it. I serve there as a team, as part of a team in one of the worship services. Mine is Sunday morning at 10 o'clock. So if you feel so inclined to come and join me, you'll love it. It's always a great message, and I really enjoy serving there. in the capacity that I do. All right, so happy day, and maybe I'll add a little video later, but as of now, it's Sunday, and I'm on my way to my mom's house. Love to y'all.